So on day 2, the very first thing that we covered was perception. How perception. Hi, good morning. Good morning from my side. Good evening from you to you, Nirmalji. Lovely to have you again. Hi, Ankita. So yeah, we are just recapping quickly what we did on day 2. So on day 2, it was majorly about intention and intensity. And the first thing that we covered was perception is what creates our reality. How we see the world is what our reality. And then we talked about how fear keeps us stuck. Like we want to go out of our comfort zone, but somehow the moment we are about to reach, fear shows up in the form of procrastination, in the form of resistance, in the form of lot many things. And it don't let us take action. We are scared of change. We are scared of success. We are scared of judgment. All those things come in our mind, negative chatter. And we also covered that there are two types of fear. So one is primal fear and one is intellectual fear. Right now, most of us are not facing primal fear. We are into the world where we don't have the threat, physical threat of being killed or or on our survival. But intellectually, we are fearful. We think about things that can go wrong, and that is what is creating, and that is 98% of our reality. 98% times what we are thinking is not going to happen, but anyway we are keep on thinking and being on that loop, isn't it? So that's what we did. And then we also um, discovered one very beautiful concept of like how thoughts create our feelings, and that creates our action, and how the action creates result. And it's a positive loop or a negative loop based on what kind of feelings you have, and today we will go deeper into that, right? And the last thing we talked about, and this is what we will start from today, is intensity, right? We need clarity. Day 1 we need clarity for us to move ahead, and then we need intention, why we want to do that. And then intensity, the energy to do it as well. Otherwise, we won't be able to do it. So how to work so that you have that intention, you have that intensity, right? With me on that, give me yes if you are on that with me. So far, so good. You can give me in chat. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. At least I have some way of interaction. It feels good. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for giving those yeses. So now the question is, and that was the question asked yesterday as well, and I said we will be covering today, how to bring intensity. So yesterday we know why it is important for us to have intensity. I was talking about the story of a baby elephant. So baby elephant who is kept tied, right, with chain or a rope, and it thinks I cannot break it out of this chain. It is baby, for it may not have that much strength. But now that baby is big, it's a huge, magnificent elephant. But somehow still it is not breaking that chain, right? It's not letting it free. Does it not have the intention to be free? Definitely that animal has the intention, but it doesn't have the intensity, that reason, that drive. Yes, I want to go out of this chain, right? And one day when it has the intensity, it will just flick and the chain will break. We all know that elephant are those powerful, but still it don't have intensity. So how to have intensity? And same happens in our life. We have desire, we have goals, we have intention. Intention is basically having action aligned to it. Okay, I want to do this, and then this is how I'm going to do. We will have plan also, but somehow motivation drives off, right? We are not able to take action. We are totally based on willpower, and somehow willpower is also like, after some time it wakes. Happens? Give me yes if that's what happens. Many of the times we go out for something to have, and then the goal takes away like this, right? So how to have intensity in our life? How to have that intensity so that we can move towards our goal? So I will talk a lot more about that. So let's understand how intensity works. So any thought that we have, like any idea that came, okay, I want to start my business. Okay, I want to apply for a new job. Okay, I want to work for health. Okay, I want to feel more happy, more relaxed, more calm. Whatever is your desire, Once that was a thought, right? That thought you fed with emotion. My life will be better once I will have my own business. My life will be better once I start feeling this way. What I want to do, anything that is your desire is, you feed your thought with emotion. And then you say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I will find solution. I may not know it, how to do it. I will go explore and find solution. And that's where it becomes intention. And now that intention is there, we have to feed with intensity. And there are three driving force for intensity, right? The very first thing, you need to know why you want that. And superficial, like, I want to feel this way or I want to have that way. That's why I want to have the goal. But once you go deeper, it's a very different story. And I give you one scenario. So one time, one of my client who came, she came saying, Anshika, I am not able to be consistent with exercising. I want to lose weight, but somehow I procrastinate on exercising every day. I don't exercise. I'm like, fair enough, that's a big problem. Right? How many of you think like procrastination is a problem in your life? Give me a to achieve just because we are procrastinating. So she also came with the same problem. And after asking and going deeper into the questions, like what exactly was the problem? The belief was, I am fat and fat people are ugly. So in her head, she wanted to do exercise. She wanted to be consistent on it, don't want to procrastinate. But her belief is, I am not good, I am ugly. So if she thinks she is ugly, why somebody would work for being ugly? Something that is not good, why you will put effort in it? Right? Our mind works like that. It's already broken. Why should I work on it? We throw away things like that. And same thing happens with us. The moment we see that we are broken, we need fixing, our mind will be like, it doesn't worth fixing, let it be. And that's where, even though you want to take action, but somewhere deep down, you have a deep rooted belief. I am not confident. I am not that strong. I'm not that bold, or like whatever labels you have put to yourself. And it is subconscious. You don't even be aware of that. Look, this is what I think about. But once you get deeper, that's the belief. So the problem was not about she is being consistent. The problem was she is not seeing her worth, isn't it? She created a belief, and then I asked her, do you find any people who are fat but they are beautiful and not ugly? And she said, yes, there are a lot of people who are fat but they are not ugly. And beautiful now. Now that you know size doesn't matter for feeling beautiful. And that reframed. So that's why going deeper, knowing why actually you want it. And this will discover your hidden reason of not doing it. So go deeper into why, and that will become your driving force. Once you know what is the purpose behind. So her purpose was to look good. She wanted to lose weight to look good. But now that she feels good, even though she haven't lost weight, do you think she will be more consistent on working on herself? Right? She will be more consistent. She will take action now because she knows she deserves it. So worthiness is a very big part of it. Worthiness is something that you need for you to move forward. So you need to know your why. It can be different for everybody, but that's what we need. We need to feel worthy enough for what we are asking for. And that's why having that, if you don't feel worthy enough for that goal, you will not take action. So you need to know why. The next thing is you have had that intention you have should take you towards growth. It should expand you. It should have a promise of potential that it will bring something beautiful, something amazing in your life, right? Something beautiful, growth. Universe is the law of expansion. Like we have expansion. It's a true nature. What happens to a land? Like, there is an empty land. There is no plant, nothing. You leave it for 1 year. What happens to that? Nature takes over, right? Small grasses, plants, herbs, shrubs, and if you leave it for 5 years, there will be big trees as well. Autopilot, but that what happened? Universe takes over, and that exact thing we need. So if we are not growing, if we are not moving towards somewhere, we feel stuck, we feel stagnant, and that's the feeling makes us more unworthy or negative about ourselves. So for us to have intensity, we need to have a direction which is helping us to grow, become better. With me on that, right? Our soul craves for growth. It wants growth all the time. The moment we achieve one success, how many of you have celebrated that success? I want a new car. Crashed. You guys can hear me now? Okay, beautiful. Thank you for that. Yes, Varsha, thank you. Okay, let me change my view so that I can see you guys. Okay. So now that we know growth is what we need for us to feel that intensity, that aliveness for us to go towards that goal. Okay. But how many times you feel I want to grow, but my environment is not supporting me? I want to go on exercise daily, but I have to do this. I don't have time. I want to get that promotion, but I don't have time to prepare for the interview. Happens, right? My family will not support. My wife will not understand. She keeps on criticizing. Lot of things happen, and we feel like environment is not supporting. Happens, right? But the reality is environment can influence our outcome, but what we have inside is what governs the growth. And I will tell you how. Imagine there is a palace, okay? एक महल है, there is a palace, and I make a clown, a joker, the king of the palace. What will happen? The clown will start behaving like king? No, right? The clown will make the palace a circus because deep inside the clown is clown. So it will make it surrounding like who he is. So same way, the same thing happens. Who we are inside is exactly what we do outside. So if I am a person who is very consistent in exercising, my environment will align to that. It may take some time in the beginning when I'm just changing my identity, but that's what it is. Once I become that person, my environment will change. How many of you had kids, right? You are about to welcome a kid, a baby, right? And then all of a sudden you have a baby and your house environment changes quickly because now that is needed. And what happens to the baby? Like, baby is good for like 7, 8 months, not crawling, not going anywhere. But one day the baby starts to crawl. And what happens? You start to clean all the things that is in its reach. No, we don't want that in their reach. We go a little higher, right? Once the baby starts to stand, like, grab something and stand, and then we start to empty the shells also. Nothing should be on their reach. Why? Environment is changing. We are changing the environment based on the need. So environment doesn't influence us that as much as we influence our environment. And that's a very powerful thing to understand. We many of the times give the reason that because of this is not happening, because of my environment of this. Environment is, by the way, is the surrounding, that everything that is happening. Your boss is surrounding, the traffic you're facing is surrounding, the environment and houses, everything is an environment. Everything outside of you is environment. And that is governed by who you are inside, right? So that's the driving force. It's not the environment, it's the within you, what's inside you. And there is a very beautiful book. How many of you have read this book, Man's Search for Meaning? Have you read this book? It's a book by Viktor Frankl. Anybody know about this book? No? Yes? Okay, let me tell a little bit about this book. So Viktor Frankl was one of the captive of World War II, right? So he was a Jew. He was captured by Hitler and he was kept in concentration camp, Auschwitz camp. Okay. And he in his book describes how difficult it was for us to have that sanity because they are in camp, right? They have no right environment. They don't have enough food. It was very cold there, but they don't have enough clothing. Anybody, when they get sick, they have no medical assistance. They have no mode of entertainment. They just have to work and they don't even get beds to sleep. They were sleeping under the leaking pipes. So he gave all the determination, a description of what his life was like. So environment, nothing like that anybody can survive. But there were so many people in that camp that came out alive. There were a lot many who given up the hope and they killed themselves. They died because of disease. A lot of that happened too. But there were many of the people who knew they will go out and they went out of that camp alive. What kept them alive? What kept them? What helped them survive that environment? Is a very interesting. That's what is intensity. That's what is the driving force we are all looking for. And he came up with two things. So throughout his stay in those camps, he stayed for over 2.5 years, and it was very difficult 2.5 years. But he has two things with him. The first thing was whenever he used to get the opportunity, he used to write something on any paper. He will get tissues, he will get, and he many times he will not even get pencil. So he was writing with coal, right? The coal that is used to cook food, and then he will borrow from somebody and he will scribble with that. That's how he used to write something. And he was very sure that what I am creating right now, when I go out, it is going to change the life of people. This is something very powerful, very profound I have that will help people create something very beautiful. And that kept him going. And the second belief he had was no matter what is happening outside, nobody can change what is going inside. So what is happening inside of me is in my control. I don't care what's happening. So he had a hope. He had something that is a growth to move somewhere. And he had a hope like nothing inside can change. You can say whatever you want to do, but what I want to feel, what I want to do is my responsibility, is my power. I'm not going to change that. So even though things are not going as per what I want, but I will feel happy inside. Who is stopping me from that? And that was the belief kept him alive. And he was journaling all those, and that's what he realized. All those people who came out of that camp alive had this. My external reality will not determine my internal reality. I will feel the way I want to feel. And that can be done. Today, in the end of the day, we will see how we can do it too. How can you have your internal reality as per you want and not per the environment? Will that be powerful? Give me yes in the chat if you agree with that. Yeah, I'm waiting for yes. I know there are a couple of people. You guys are listening. Thank you for thumbs up. This helps. Yeah, so I have at least interaction, so I know you guys are hearing. So this is what it is. Your internal reality is in your control. You are in charge. You can do as many things as you can to keep it the way you want to keep it. Okay. So now that we know intensity, now that we know intention, right? How to keep moving? Like, you have intensity, you have intention, but still fear is there. We still have to face the fear. So what we can do to face the fear? So this is, let me go to my iPad, and I will show you one very interesting concept. Just a second. Let me share my screen. Okay, let me know once you can see my screen. Is it visible? Still processing. I think it's visible now, yeah. Okay. So day one, what we learned is we need, oops, not so good circle. We need clarity, right? We need clarity for us to move forward. Imagine I'm sitting somewhere at my home and I want to say, like, I want to go to Connaught Place. Okay. So until unless I don't know where I am going, I will not go. So if I say I am sitting and I want to go somewhere, will I be reaching anywhere? No, right? We need to know where we are heading. I want to go to Connaught Place, or I want to go to Red Fort, whatever it is, right? I have to decide. I have to make where I am heading. So that's why clarity is important. We need to know where we are heading. And for us to where we are heading, we need to know where we are. In GPS, we need both the addresses, right? We need where we are, current location and the desired location. So once we have clarity about where I'm heading, we need one more thing that is called courage, right? We all see dreams, but most of us fail to have courage. I was one of them. For a very long time in my life, I was very clear on what I want in my life. But the moment it came that I have to tell and they may get uncomfortable, I will say, like, no, I don't have courage to tell. I wanted to study fashion designing, but I had no courage to tell my family that no, I want to study fashion designing, right? Everybody said, you are very good in studying. You scored so high in 10th. Get something good subject, get science. Okay, science, 12th. Again, after 12th, I wanted to study fashion designing. No, you have scored good marks in 12th also. Get science. Do engineering or medical. And if not engineering, medical, go in teaching line or be a lawyer. But don't go fashion designing. What is fashion designing? And I had no courage to stand for my dream. No confidence to tell about, like, okay, this is what I want. And this is a big example I'm giving, but there are a lot of small things, small things. I want to eat for myself, but somebody else asks, can I eat? And you don't have courage, no. Or we can share. You give it to them. That people pleasing tendency comes. Our inability to say no shows up. Lack of courage. You know you have been working so hard, you know you deserve that promotion. But the moment appraisal comes, your boss gives that promotion to somebody else and you don't have courage to go and ask, why I deserve that promotion, why it's not mine, right? Lack of courage. We have clarity that we want that, but courage is something that stops us from getting it. With me on that? We don't have that courage. We don't have that confidence to go out for that. And even if you build that courage, the third thing, you need all three of that to be successful. If you miss any one of them, you will not get the outcome you are looking for. So the third thing is consistency. Okay. So you need clarity. You need courage to follow what the clarity gave you, to courage to follow that dream. And you need the consistency to do it every day. No matter you are doing it. Your fear shows up, your resistance shows up. You have to do it. With me, right? So tell me in chat which of the area you are struggling. What is that one or two areas that you think you are missing? Do you miss on clarity? You're not getting your goals just because you are missing on clarity. Or is it courage? You're not able to stand for your dream, for your desire. Or is it consistency? You're not doing it consistent enough. Give me which one is it? Clarity, courage, or consistency you from achieving. Bhakti says consistent, being consistent. Not having clarity and not being consistent. Parth, nice. What else? Consistency. Everybody, what is stopping you from attaining this? The success you want. Many of us has clarity, many of us has courage, but we are not doing it consistently. Hence the return is not coming. Outcome is not coming. Many of the time we have clarity and we have consistency, but not the courage, which was my case. Outcome was not coming. I have courage also, I have consistency also, but I don't know where to head. No clarity. I will be stuck. Right? That's what the reality of our life is. We need all three elements for us to have success in our life. So now the question is how to get that? How can you get that clarity? How to get that courage? How to get that consistency in your life? I'm asking you guys. You didn't ask me, so I'm asking you now. System, 90 days system that I was telling you. Oh, my internet is not working again. Something is going on with my internet today. Am I audible or I'm frozen? Okay, good. It is keep on saying your internet is not stable. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so is it okay if we take next 5-7 minutes or maximum 10 minutes to show you my system of how give me yes in the chat, or if not, we will move to the next topic. Varsha says yes. Thank you for that. Yes. Nobody else want it? Okay. Bhakti gives me thumbs up. So I see you guys. Awesome. Awesome. For us to succeed, one of the element is missing. We won't be getting the outcome. Right? And we also learned on day one, I was telling about that mango tree, right? So you have an orange tree and you want to have mangoes on that orange tree. There are two ways for us to get that mangoes. Either you can take the entire orange tree and plant a mango tree and mango seed, and you pour water, you take care of it, and like in years of work, you will get the outcome. There is one more way that you can do is buy sapling or a small plant who has already grown and plant it somewhere else in an environment that is suitable. You don't have to uproot your orange. You keep your orange and you grow your mango as well, right? It will be faster. It will be more efficient. And that's what these systems do for you. Whatever I am going to tell you in the span of your life, you can get it. But with me, you can do it quicker, right? So I have created a 90 days program. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and so I have created a 90 days program where I will be helping you guys with clarity, courage, and consistency. So there is a system where every week it's a 12-week program. 90 days is basically 12 week, where we will be having 3 modules on each. So 3 weeks we will be working on clarity. We will be aligning it with your values, your environment, and how can we do it? And then we come up with a plan, and then we work on your courage, your confidence, how to show up, build that intensity. By the way, one of the form of courage is intensity. You show up no matter what. That's what it is, right? Even it's difficult. I'm not able to stand for myself. I am showing up anyway. Right? Today, my internet is not working. But I said, okay, it's okay. Let's do it. Let's see how it happens. We are doing it. What's the worst can happen? So we will prepare for us to have that courage, that clarity, and then that courage. And next 3 weeks. So it is 1, 2, 3 weeks we will be working on that. 6 week we will work on courage. Basically, courage, we will also work on all the inner chatters that is holding us back, right? Killing that fear. I want to go out of my comfort zone, but not able to break that fear. So we will work on that personally, right? All the expectations other people have of me, and I'm not able to break free that. You are not supposed to do this. And then we are not taking action. It's because of lack of courage, right? We have our own doubts in us. Will I be able to do it? I don't know how to do it. I will learn first and then I will do it. Lack of courage. So all those lack of courage things we will cover there, right? And once we have clarity on that, we have clarity, we have courage, we will work on consistency. Now that we have both the element, how can I do it regularly? And the moment you show up for doing it regularly, something or the other comes up. How many of you have experienced that? The exact same day you decide, I will start exercising, your boss will give some work that is way more than you can handle, and you will like, let me not exercise, let me finish the work. Happens? How many of you resonate with this? You decide one thing, and that exact day something will happen that will stop you from doing that. Your resistance is showing up. And that's where you need to build a muscle for being consistent. There is a mindset to be consistent. How can you? So 9 weeks, same happens. Pretty much every time happens. Pretty much every time happens. Whenever you are about to do something, you decide to do something, something will happen and you won't be able to do it. That's what is. And once you start showing up consistently, it's the exact loop. Yesterday we were talking about that. Where is the loop? This loop. How many of you remember this loop? Right? You have a thought, you have an idea, you have now intensity and intention along it. Like it's not just a thought. It's a very powerful thought, very powerful desire. It became intention and it has intensity. But because of your feelings or whatever it is going on in your life, you are not taking the action aligned. That's why you are not consistent. So the entire culprit of this entire game is feeling, right? How you're feeling about it will determine whether you are taking the action or not. That's what we were learning with this cycle yesterday. So we will work on how to feel and do it. But what to do if we are not feeling and still do it? And that I will cover today also. Like I will teach a part of it, like detailed part actually, how to, even though you're not feeling and still do it. So you're not feeling, but still doing it. And that is a powerful way. I don't feel like doing it, but still find a way to do it. How to do that? And that will keep you consistent. So these are 9 weeks. And then we have, so now that we have clarity, we have courage, and we have consistency, there is a very big element still missing that needs to be taken care. What is that? What is that is missing? The center, the heart of this. What is that you think? Give me in chat, guys. Discipline. Discipline is basically consistency. You take action with courage is discipline, right? So discipline, if you have courage to take the action and you're taking it consistently, zeal is intensity. Decision is basically clarity. Once you have the clarity, you decide to take action, right? So that is decision. It's you, my dear. It's you. Everything is there. Clarity is there, courage is there, consistency is there. But if you are not there, will this outcome be possible? Give me yes or no in the chat. If you are not there in the picture, will that outcome be there or not? No, right? So the last element and the very important element is you. You need to be there. And how you need to be there for yourself is a very big game. You know, we all are very comfortable, very capable of doing things for other, right? Your boss asks, even though you're not feeling it, you will do it. For your kids, you will do it. For your partner, you will do it. But what happens the moment it came for you to show up for yourself? या लाइक कल कर लेते हैं, छोड़ो, मेरे सपने इतने भी जरूरी नहीं है. How many of you resonate with that? You want to do it. You are working. You are consistently working. And that's where the game of self-worth is. Remember the scenario I gave you, one of the a lady who came, and just because her self-worth was not in right place, she was not seeing herself as a worthy enough who deserves to be beautiful. That's why she was not able to be consistent. That's why she was not having the clarity actually what I want. So you is a very big element. So next 3 weeks, so that is a major 3 week. So 11, 12, 10, 11 and 12th week, we will be working just on your mindset, how to show up for yourself, how to have that courage, that consistency, that clarity for yourself to move forward. And everything, this is basically you. So everything together brings you to unapologetic you. That's what it is. For you to have massive success, for you to have that consistent growth, you need to show up for yourself. And this is the system I have created. It's 90 days and then again it is 90 days. So you get to do it for 180 days, right? You do it once, you build the muscle and you do it again to make sure that you know it how to do it, right? And after that, you will never need any more system in this way for you to be consistent. You know how to be consistent. You will learn how to show up for yourself. You know how to find clarity. And then after that, you go out and find any goal that you want to slay and just you will be able to do it. This is what the system is. Right? So that's how it helps you gain and become unapologetic you. So now that you are unapologetic, what you need to do? What we all need to do after being unapologetic? live our best life, isn't it? And for us to take that dream and make it reality, we need to take actions, right? So today, day 3, we will be talking about how to create that guidebook, that book for yourself so that you know what actions to take. With me on that? Before that, let me tell you, this system looks promising. Like, do you think it can help you? Give me yes in the chat if you think it can help you. You just need to figure out what is that you want: clarity, you want to find courage, you want to find clarity, consistency, and you have to work on yourself a bit, little bit. And once all the elements are working in together, you can get any outcome that you want. So that is basically the system is, right? So now that we know the system, but still we have our fear, right? We were talking about yesterday's comfort zone, and then the comfort zone, the moment we come on the boundary, the wall, fear shows up. I want to take action, but somehow I'm not able to take action. Okay, before going to that, day 1, we were working on desire, then we made it as intention. So we aligned action. How many of you have done day 2's work? You guys have an intention, an action plan that you want to do this. Give me yes in the chat. What is that desire is now your intention and what you are going to do about it. So few of you gave me career, few of you gave me that you want more happiness, more peace. What is that you are going to do? Give me in the chat. So you have an intention, right? We have a desire. What are you planning to do? Now that you have more clarity, in 2 days together, we have little clarity, isn't it? What is that you can do? Not you are going to do, you can do, the possibility. Give me in the chat. I'm waiting for you guys. Nothing? It's a simple math. 0 input, 0 output, right? I understand, Nirmal, you want to act, but what actually you are going to act on? What is that desire you have? Give me your desire first. Okay, let's do it from the very basics. Let's go to clarity. What is that desire? Develop intensity. Okay, for what? What is the desire you want to have intensity for? What is that intensity you want for? Come on, guys, 2 days work. Don't let it go in drain. Ask yourself, what is that you want? What was your desire? Give me your desire in the chat. Let's do it again. What is your desire? No desire. Mental well-being. Okay, that's the desire. It's a beautiful place to be. To find myself is basically clarity. I want more clarity. Right, Bhakti? Health and career. Yesterday we decided we will be picking one goal for next 5 days. So Shantinath, what is that one goal? Either health or career, pick one. To find purpose, basically it's clarity. You're looking for your clarity. What is that I want? So now that you have your desire, I want purpose, I want to have mental well-being, I want to have in career or in health, what exactly? And then ask yourself, what are you going to do? So for Parth, my question to you is, how are you going to find that purpose? What are you going to do for that? What is the action you are taking for that? Everybody has some clarity on it, right? So for you to have that desire of health or career, what action are you going to take? Give me in chat. One thing that you are doing. One of the thing you are doing is sitting in this session, right? You want more clarity. You are looking what is possible for me. that exactly you're doing. What actions, what else you can do for yourself? Think. And I told you, this is a challenge. This is not a workshop or a session where you come, you hear, like, okay, things are good, and then you go back to your life. No, you have to think, stretch yourself. And this is where the comfort zone is. Exercise and meditate for mental well being. Yes, exercising, meditation is very important. Good clarity to have. What action you can take? What else you can take, guys? Give me everybody. Vasha has given me. Nirmal says, keep myself healthy. What action are you going to take to keep yourself healthy? Will you be eating in a certain way? Will you be exercising? Will you be taking care of your sleep better? What is that action you're going to take? Action, pure action. Okay, how many of you think AI is intelligent? Give me yes. If AI is powerful, AI is intelligent. No? Yes? Let's interact. How many of you think AI is powerful enough? Balanced diet and regular exercise. Beautiful, Nirmal. Yes. AI is very powerful. I agree. So now that you are struggling in finding what action you need to take, how about using ChatGPT to help it out? You want to do this? How many of you are ready to do this? Give me yes if you want to explore how to find clarity using ChatGPT. How to find your action using ChatGPT. Yes? Just one yes? How many of you are using ChatGPT or know about ChatGPT? Give me yes there. Okay. Okay. So people know about, you guys know about ChatGPT. Okay. How many of you are using and like know about? Give me more. I just got two yeses. Right? So now what I want you guys to do is you have written your goal, right? What is that goal? And here is the prompt I'm sharing here I will share here in the chat of the Zoom, and I will share in the WhatsApp group as well. Okay. So you need to do is, what happened? Huh? Yeah. So write down your desire. I want to have health and be little more specific, right? Be more specific. Make it measurable, like SMART goal, right? And achievable. Right now, the answers most of you are giving, you are sitting in your home and you are saying kahin jana hai. वो कहीं कहाँ है? Is it a delegate? Do you want to go to Red Fort? You want to go to Connaught Place? Palika Bazaar? Where is it? Where is it that you want to go? So be specific. Be specific. I want health to feel energetic, or I'm disease free, to get my BP in control, get my sugar in control, or have less food cravings, right? Be more specific. I want clarity, purpose in my life. What do I need to do for me to have that clarity? Right? Ask ChatGPT by giving yourself something, some specific thing. And it should be achievable in a time frame. Let's say in 9 months, I can do this. In 12 months, I can do this. So make it time bound and make it achievable in that time. Don't put a goal like in next 1 week, I will lose 10 kgs. Never gonna happen. It can only happen if you cut your limb, right? That's the only possibility. In 10 days, if you want to lose 10 kgs, that's what is possibility. So put realistic, relatable goals. It's yours. With me on that? And once you have that goal, type it here. I want to do it with you guys. All those here, there are 12 people, us, like if you exclude me and my brother Shashi, who is my business partner. 10. I want 10 answers right now about your desire. Make it specific. Or write it down on the journal or paper, wherever you are, and give me done in the chat. Done. Because this is an activity, until unless you don't do it, we cannot move forward. So give me done once you're done with that. You have the clear goal, what you want to do. And people who are struggling with clarity, they don't know the purpose of their life. What is that they want to achieve? You want to achieve in next 90 days. So if you want to find purpose, for what purpose? What's the purpose of finding a purpose? What will happen once you find the purpose? You will feel more connected, more satisfied, more happy. What is that? Go that direction. Then ask yourself in next 90 days, how can I get that? To find myself. For what purpose? Why you want to find yourself? Best in my profession. Be myself. Right? Beautiful, Bhakti. Thank you for sharing. Build personality. Let's take that. I'm taking the very first one that you have given. Build personality. And now go, like you don't have to share here, but build personality. So be specific on yours for yourself. What kind of personality? The level of confidence, the way you speak, the way you dress up, right? Personality is everything. Find a person who is resembling to your personality, how you want to look like, feel like. Okay, I want to feel like Deepika Padukone. The way she shows up on social media, the way she talks, the way she moves, the way she dresses, the level of clarity she has. Or maybe Anushka Sharma. She's very peaceful, very clear on doing things. She's running her business very successfully. And she shows up very simple. She's not all goo gaga kind of thing. She's very, very herself. If that's what resonates. So find a person or personality and take their traits and write down. Be specific. Get more deeper. And give me done once you're done, guys. I just got one. Path, again, it's not specific. Capabilities, personality, relationship, those are the areas. Pick one thing and what you want to. On capabilities, what capabilities? For example, you want to speak better, become a better public speaker, be more confident. In relationship, be more compassionate. What is that you want to do? Getting it? Capabilities. What are the capabilities that you want? Be more specific. You have to. Right now, you guys are doing exactly the same thing. There is a genie. And that's why I said clarity is the most important thing for us to do. Until unless we don't have clarity where we are heading in our life, we are not going anywhere. Imagine a genie appears right now and comes and says, ask me anything and I will make it happen. What is that you're going to ask? Work on finding your clarity. It may take some time, that's okay. But start moving in the direction. Ask yourself deeper questions. What next? What next? How? Why? Why not? All those questions, right? There are there are six what questions, right? W questions. What, why, who, how, when, where. And then there is one more, how. H. And there is one more powerful question. Why not? So there are 8 questions that you can ask to yourself. Okay, so that's how you will find clarity. Give me done once you're done. It's no point doing the exercise if you guys are not doing the work. Shantina, thank you. Bhakti done. Yes, Bhakti, I know you have done. Varsha done. Nice. Be more specific. I'm not picking on you guys. Don't take it as like, I'm picking and like you, but I'm giving you clarity. Ask yourself and go deeper. Right? What particularly you want in that thing? Go even more deeper. What exactly? What exactly? And you will get the clarity. And now that you guys have this, use this prompt. Let me give you the chat prompt. Okay, I'm posting in the chat here. So this is prompt 1. Okay, here is my goal. So here in that, here you will write your goal. I want to be confident in speaking in 90 days. And Shashi is posting in the WhatsApp group as well. So if you want to copy it from phone, you can do it that way. So here is my goal for 90 days. So whatever for 90 days, tell me who I need to live the lifestyle this, like who I need to be to live the lifestyle of this. What does my routine looks like? What are my beliefs, mindset, and value? Everybody knows how to use ChatGPT, right? So you go to Chrome, open ChatGPT. You have to register if you haven't already, but most of you guys have given that you have done it, right? So you have the screen on ChatGPT. Can you see? And then you ask and just type this there, or you can copy paste. I want to be more confident in next 90 days. I want to eat healthy and exercise regularly for next 90 days. I want to feel better emotionally and mentally for next 90 days. Whatever your desire is, write it down. I want to show up as my best self for 90 days. As a mother, as a working professional, as a father, whatever it is, give it the specifics of what you want to show up best as. And then tell me who I need to be to live this lifestyle. ChatGPT will tell you. What does my routine look like? What are my beliefs, mindset, and values? Done. Give me done once you have done this and you found your answer. And it's a very powerful exercise, guys. If you do it right, you will have so much more clarity about what you need to do. Give me done. I'm still waiting on done. I'm not moving till you guys do the work. Nobody? Are you guys doing the work? You have to type. I know it takes time. You can either copy from the WhatsApp as well. Beautiful. Keep doing. Yes. Let's do it together today. Varsha says done. Beautiful. Give me done once you're done. Beautiful. Let's wait for a couple of more done. Bhakti done. Beautiful. So you have a clarity of who you need to be. How? So you had the question, right? Show up as my best self. So now that you know who you need to be to show up as your best self, ChatGPT has given you that, right? It is telling you what kind of mindset you have. So if I want to do XYZ, this is how I need to show up. I want to read every day, for example. This is the task I want to do. I want to have the habit of reading every day. So I need to show up every day, assign 20 minutes every day. A person who is open for learning, curious for learning. So those will be mindset and behavior. All those things you will be getting. How many of you got an answer that you feel like, yes, this is something giving me clarity, right? So now that you have done, let's move to second prompt. This is the second prompt which says, help me break down what all I need to do on a monthly basis to achieve this goal in next 90 days. So for me to able to have that 90-day goal, what I need to do on monthly basis, every month what I need to do. So it will break, okay, first month do this, second month, by second month you should have be done by this much, and third month this much. And also give me a weekly breakdown. So it will give you weekly basis also. Okay, so it will give you 12 week split. What all can be achieved in every week. With me? And see where it takes. And everybody has a different desire. Everybody will give different answers, but you can go and do it, redo it, and every time ChatGPT will give it something new answer. And see what is that resonates with you. What is that you like? Okay, this is something I can do. Oh, this is something I didn't even have idea I can do, but now I know I can do. So let me do it. With me? Give me done once you're done. ChatGPT is fast. You can just give it. You just copy from either here or copy it in WhatsApp. The message should be in WhatsApp as well. Just the simple WhatsApp message so that you guys can copy. So we have prompt 1, we have prompt 2 there. You can copy from there as well. And the third prompt is, now that you know what you need to do on weekly basis, ask ChatGPT what I need to do on daily basis. And this is what the third prompt is. This is the third prompt. Now that you know weekly breakdowns, what you need to do on weekly basis, monthly basis, 90-day, weekly, and now we are doing it on daily basis. What you need to do on daily basis. And once you get that, give me in the chat how many of you are doing that. How many of you are doing that? Give me done once you're done and everybody got what task you need to do. We can run a demo also if you want to have a demo. We can quickly do it here. Anybody want to share their goal? And I can share my screen and I can show you the demo exactly how it looks like. Who want to try that? Who want to give you a goal for 90 days? Let's see who is open for that. We can do that. This is fun. And it will take just 2 minutes. Quick 2 minutes. Nobody? Come on, guys. This is where you need to show up your courage. Let's take Shashi. What do you say? Let's see what he want to accomplish. Okay, overall personality. Okay, let's go even beyond. So 90 days, you want to create overall personality in what? In your looks, the way you show up, the way you behave, or your skills. What is that? Pick one particular. Be a little more specific, Bhakti. We can do it. So I'm taking your example. Shashi, sorry, next time. Okay. And let me open my ChatGPT. Behavior. Okay, so you want to have more, what kind of behavior? More confidence, more charismatic. What is that one word you want to give? Bhakti. In a personality, what is that one behavior, two behavior? Give me a few of the behavior that you want to add on. Be more charismatic, be more confident, courageous, consistent, happy, peaceful. What is that behavior you want to have? Be more peaceful. Okay. Let's take it as the personality. You want to build up overall personality and you want to feel more peaceful. Okay, so this is the goal. Let me share my screen. Just a second. Here it is. Okay, you guys can see my screen now, right? And I'm doing this. I want to, is it visible or should I make it a little bigger? Let me make it a little bigger. Okay, I want to build my overall personality. Oops, spelling mistake. Personality. I want to feel more peaceful. Okay, so this is the goal, Bhakti, right? And now I am putting my prompt here. And I'm saying, okay, give me the solution. And what does ChatGPT say? That's a powerful intention. Let's say shape into 90 days vision for the person you are becoming. Calm centered self. You want to become someone who responds, not react. You trust that you can handle what life brings. Discipline, but gentle. Growth oriented, aligned with core values. Does this feel like you want, this is what you want to become, Bhakti? Yes, yes, double yes, exactly. Okay, so ChatGPT knows. And now it already has given you daily routine. Okay, daily routine. So morning looks like wake up early enough for quiet time, 5 to 10 breath work, meditation, journaling. Movement, nourish you with breakfast. Daytime, this is what your looks like. Evening looks like this. Weekly look like this. Okay, go on nature time, on block time for personal growth, reading. These are all things, behaviors that people who have that life do. Beliefs you need to adopt. I create peace by how I choose to think. Rest is productivity. I am worthy of slowing down, receiving and enjoying my life. So I am assuming you are someone who are on constant run. Super workaholic person. Is that correct? Bhakti? Mindset, focus on progress. Overall, not overall, and overall perfection, not just progress. Like have progress, not perfection. Setbacks are feedbacks, not failure. This is the mindset. Values you need to have: peace, health, connection, growth, integrity. So over 90 days. So you have, like, this is what I was asking you. So you did prompt one. Now you are giving ChatGPT the next prompt. Let me copy the next prompt. Okay. Now I have given it. And I just have to paste it now. I don't have to do anything. Weekly breakdown. So month foundation, week 1 to 4. Weekly you have to do these things. It is giving you a rough layout and you can pick up what all you can do. Okay, or you can improvise based on that, or do this challenge 2 times, 3 times, this task 2 times, 3 times, and you will get different set of variety. Like change a goal little bit every time and you will get different set and see what you need to pick up from. Okay, month 2 work on alignment. So month 1 foundation, month 2 alignment. This is what you do: add affirmation, journal. This was not previously added. And then embodiment, embody that. You do this. You don't need coach. Why do you need me? ChatGPT can do the work, right? And now that you have this, what I need to do on daily basis. So this is what you need to do on daily basis. Bhakti, got it? You have a routine, have a calm morning routine, calm evening routine. Use daytime anchors, focused work time, boundary practice, mindful moments, 10-minute outdoor time. And by the way, this is something came up every time. Spend more time in nature, right? That's what for you. Gratitude. Start practicing more gratitude. So this is something. And now you see, you don't have to do everything together. You are waking up early, you are putting all, pick 1 or 2 things that you can do and start doing that. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, I will be mindful in breathing. Whenever I can remember, I will do a 2-minute breath work. Just anulom vilom. Left ear, left, not ear, left nose in, right out, in and out. That's all. Just for 2 minutes, sit with you and do it. 10 minutes, just after breakfast or before lunch, after lunch, whatever time you have. Go out, admire trees, walk in sun, Simple things, but start adding. So that's where you will be starting to create the identity, the person you want to become. And that's why ChatGPT is very powerful. And I have given you very simple, just 3 prompt thing. You can create your entire life structure. ChatGPT can give you clarity on how you can live your life. But ChatGPT cannot hold you accountable. It will not come and ask you, hey Bhakti, have you done what you said? A coach can do it. So that's where it's only difference. Otherwise, you will get a lot more clarity on how to do it, what to do it. With me, powerful? Was this exercise powerful? Give me P in the chat if this was. Yeah, thumbs up, lots of thumbs up. I agree. Yes. Wonderful. Do it for you guys. That's why I did. I was feeling like you guys are not very, like, once you see it becomes more clear. So now that you know how to do it, do it. Set more and more goals and see what is coming. And then you have, and go play with it. Chat GPT. Today's playtime with Chat GPT. Fun time with Chat GPT. Have that fun. Okay. Now that you know, is it okay if we move 10 minutes more? I want 10 more minutes of you guys. Is it okay? Bhakti says yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Everybody's okay, right? Give me thumbs up or yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I wanted to, so now that you have action plan, in the morning I was talking about when you're feeling right, you can do, right? Today I'm in good mood. I can go and do meditation. I can do exercise. I can do whatever I want to do. But how to do on those days or on those times when you're not feeling like doing it? Ready to learn that? That is going to be some powerful thing. Let me share my screen one more time. Just a second. Okay, once you can see my screen, give me thumbs up. Okay, by the way, guys, so if you like this structure and if you see this is something that can help you, book a call and see if that is the right foot. I am very particular who I work with. So it's not for everybody. I don't want everybody, but people who are actually committed, actually want to change their life, actually want to create something out of your life, then book a call, right? Shashi will be dropping the link. And yeah, and as like many of you guys have already booked the call, so there will be little less slots, but I'm opening the weekend slots where I have time. So you can book on weekend. Saturday, Sunday, I'm pretty available, so I'm giving those time as well. So see what time works. If not, some time is that you are not finding it suitable. Drop a message to Sashi or me, and I will find, like, if I can find any other time or any other slot, we can see how we can work out. Okay. Now coming back to how to take action. When we are feeling aligned, we take action. That's very easy thing. But how to take action when we are not feeling aligned? And this is where it is. So on day one, I was telling you guys about, like, this is us. Just imagine this is us. Okay. Well, let's make little different us. I like this version of me better. Okay. So this is us. This is me. Okay. And how we perceive our world based on the 5 senses. We have vision, we see our world. Auditory, we hear our world, we feel our world. Touch, right? We can touch and feel. Gustatory and olfactory. Gustatory is taste and olfactory. So whatever happening in our environment, we use these 5 senses of ours and receive the information. And this information is sent to our mind, right? So this is what we do. the information goes and then mind tells what exactly it means. So if I see something, oh, I see something that is like this size, it's big, it is brownish, yellowish, it has some stripes on it, and it has very sharp teeth, and it is running very fast towards me. Information, vision has given me that information, right? Now my mind will make a meaning. Okay, it looks like it's a tiger, and then it will give me command what I need to do next. That's how our mind work, right? Everything is done like that. Everything, you take the information from outside, you put it in your mind will make a meaning, and based on that, something will happen. Okay? So your mind has a filter. So that filter basically delete, distorts, generalize. I'm not getting into technicality, and but understand this. Based on your past experience, you will decide what you need to do. So now that I see there is a tiger coming running towards me, based on my past experience, tiger is my friend. I have spent a lot of time with my tiger. Tiger loves me and I love my tiger or the tiger. What will be my response? I will stay there, right? So this filter created an internal representation, an image in my head or a movie in my head saying tiger is my friend, right? So I won't be running away. I will stay there because I know tiger is my friend. But on contrary, if I have experience, I don't know this tiger, and I know tigers are dangerous. They are very powerful. They are huge, right? They can kill me. What will be my response based on my filter? Like, this is the filter. Tigers are dangerous. I will run away. Isn't it? That's what will happen. So based on my past experience, my memories, I will create an image in my head. And we do this for everything, everything. The moment you see somebody, you will make, I like this person or don't like this person based on your past experiences. Last time I met someone like that, they had like, so it was not a good experience. So pretty much this person is not good. But based on IR is basically an image that gives you a thought. Okay, it will give you a thought. Everything gives you a thought. Okay, this is the thought that came to your mind. And your internal representation, your IR, will create a state in you. Basically, it's feeling. Okay, so your IR will create a feeling. And based on your feeling, your physiology will be determined. Okay, and same case now, see. So I saw a tiger, like my five senses receives the information there is a tiger. I made a meaning filter used, and then an image created, tiger is my friend. Based on that image, that idea, that thought, a state is created, tiger is my thought, so I'm not gonna be hurt. I'm safe. That's the feeling I got. Based on that feeling, what physiology, I stayed there. I didn't change my physiology much. I was there. Okay, come tiger, I will hug you. On the other hand, if that tiger was perceived as a danger in my head, the thought will be it's a danger. The feeling will be I will be scared. I will be stressed. I will be fearful. And what will be my physiology? Give me in chat. What will be my physiology in that case? Run. I will run, right? With me on that? I will run. So this is how it is created. We have images. Now that we know, our internal representation creates, like what we have a thought creates our state. And now let's move back to the circle that we learned this. So our thought is creating our feeling. But how to change this feeling? Everything is a game of feeling, right? So if I feel good, I will take good actions. If I don't feel good, I'm not taking good actions. And you can change it by changing any one of them. You can change your internal representation, you can change your state, or you can change your physiology. Let's do a quick demo. How many, give me one problem statement of your life, in your life, whatever one problem statement that you keep on saying. I don't have time, or like, I'm too busy, or I feel anxious all the time. Give me one problem statement of your life. Give me in chat. One problem statement. Anything. My kids don't listen to me. My boss is so mean. Why we have so much traffic on road all the time? Give me one problem sentence, whatever you guys constantly say. And I will show you how to change your state like this. I feel stressed all the time. Okay? So whenever you are saying I feel stressed, how do you say? I feel stressed. Is it? I feel stressed. I feel anxious. And how is the body is reacting? It is feeling the same. But now I want you to smile and say the same thing. I feel stressed. I feel very anxious. Even though smile is not real, just smile and say it. Try it yourself. Are you feeling the level of stress that you feel? I always overthink. I always overthink. I stress all the time. Anxiousness, oh, I take anxiousness like pills. I'm always anxious. What is happening? The feeling is different from how I am showing my physiology. Feeling is stressed. I should be like this. I'm stressed. But my feeling is like this. You created a mismatch. Just change the feeling associate. You don't have to feel the feeling, right? Physiology is in your control. Even though you're not feeling like smiling, just smile. Artificial smile. You don't have to be like hearted smile. You can do. Okay. And our mind cannot differentiate between you are really because all your muscles are engaged are as if like you're smiling. And it will think, okay, you're smiling. So now that you're smiling and saying, I am so stressed. I always overthink. I'm very anxious. Your mind will be like, it's something funny going on. And that's the power of like, you can change the state like this. Okay, now give me some fun statement of your life. Some nice thing happening in your life. My kids love me. I'm so good at my work. I cook so nice. This is, by the way, I cook very nice. Like I cook good food. So yeah, something good that is happening in your life or something good you think in your life is. Give me that. Something good. ओ कपिल शर्मा का शो कितना अच्छा है. Something good. आज मौसम कितना अच्छा है. Give me one thing or two things. Come on, guys. And I will show you how we are living our life now. Nothing good is going on. Okay, I will pick myself one sentence then. So let's say I am saying, I love teaching. I enjoy learning new things. This is a life, one part of my life. Hi, मेरा बच्चा. So this is the fun part of my life. I love teaching. I love learning new things. And now that instead of saying with that face, I say it totally opposite. I love teaching. You know, I enjoy learning a lot. How is it making me feel? Even though something that I love, but I'm not saying it with the physiology of love, everything changed, isn't it? And that's the power. That's the difference. So be very mindful about how your physiology is when you're doing something, right? Let me show you one very. How many of you guys have phone? Everybody have phone? We all have phone, right? What is your physiology when you use phone? Like this? Anybody who use phone like this? Or like this? Like keeping your hand on sofa or something and you're like very open. Like I'm not even fitting in frame. But yeah. So something like this. Okay. How many of you are opening your body to use your phone? Give me open if you use your body open, or give me closed if you use your body like this, closed. Like you're closed, your hands are closed, your head is down, and then you're doing it. Give me O for open, C for close. Shashi says close. What about you guys? Varsha says open. Beautiful. So you use phone like this, far away, and your body is like this, right? Do you use your phone like this? It's away from your body. Not too far, but yeah. But you're not cringing also, right? Nice. Nirmal says close. Parth says close. And now tell me a body language of confidence and a body language of a sad person. How will that be differentiated? A sad person will be like this, right? Hunched back, head down. Not so confident person will be. And that same physiology you are doing while using phone. And how many hours you spend on your phone, right? We don't even know how your physiology is affecting your mood. And now we are wondering all of a sudden in last 10 days, last 10 years, people are suffering so much from mental health. That was never a scenario. Reason is physiology. The physiology is of a sad person. How can you feel happy? Your body, your mind doesn't know. Your mind only knows by your senses, by your physiology. So now that your mind doesn't know, your body shows that you are sad. And now you are sad. You don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel joy. You don't feel happiness. Bulb on? It's a bulb on, guys. It's a bulb on. And now you start opening your body, open up, stand like you're full in confidence, and everything changes. Everything changes. Power pose, if you have heard about that. You just stand 2 minutes like this, your confidence goes 35, 37% higher just by standing 2 minutes like this. Hands on your waist, feet shoulder width apart, and head little up, right? At least 10 degree up, 10 or 15 degree up. That's all. And you have to stand for 2 minutes. And your confidence goes many folds up, many folds up. So be very mindful of you. And this is how you change your state. This is how you get things done when you're not feeling like doing. Just change your state. Change your tone of talking, basically, right? यार कपड़े धोने हैं, बिल्कुल मन नहीं कर रहा है. आज तो कपड़े धोने हैं, मन तो कर नहीं रहा, फिर भी कर लेते हैं. What will happen? You will do automatically. And that's how you change. It's very simple. It's that simple. Easy, right? Doable? Give me yes if this is something very simple. We all can do that, right? There is no science. There is deep science behind it, but there is no complexity. You can just execute. Even though you're not feeling like, you have to say out loud like that you are feeling it. आज तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. My life is so beautiful. Who is stopping you from behaving like that? Just do it. And that's why on day one I said fun. Fun is something we all are missing. We are way too serious in our life. Go back to basics. Just start living like a kid. With me? Powerful? On that note, today's task is use these three chat GPT prompts, create your life and come up with the actions you want to take. And tomorrow we will see, once you are about to take action, all the demons will come, right? Resistance will come, self-doubt will come. You won't be able to take action. What to do for you to take action? You know, one thing is that to change state. So even though if you're not feeling like you take action, but there will be a lot other blocks will come. There will be mindset blocks. There will be beliefs that you are not aligned, right? How to do that? So tomorrow we will be talking on those lines. So let's close the day. Thank you for extra 15 minutes, guys. It means a lot. And thank you for letting me finish what I wanted to finish. So now I invite you guys, if you have any questions, anything